Rivka wants me to tell you a message. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your prayers and support of her freedom. Because that's what this is about. It's about her freedom. And she's been declared a dependent of the state of Ohio. We're trying to get her properly in order that she'll be a citizen as a dependent of the state of Ohio. But we do. Have we forgotten 9/11? It seems like we have. Let us never, never forget the threat. Now, we also have opponents and enemies here at home, don't we? And having led the campaign to define marriage, something as simple as defining marriage between a man and a woman, I'm very familiar with those opponents. Those that have no respect for life, for marriage, for family, or basic standards for decency. I'm very familiar with them. As Malcolm Muggeridge says, these are people who have been educated into imbecility. Ladies and gentlemen, the culture war, as we call it, has as its heart a philosophical and theological question of whether or not God exists and whether or not He can sustain absolute moral values like thou shalt not steal, our money, and our hard-earned tax money. If we do not understand and fully defend what is right and wrong, then there is no right or wrong. What's the big deal? See, all of these are moral questions. That's the point I'm trying to make here. This is not just an economic rally. We must understand these are moral questions. And whenever we make an argument, we're saying there's a moral right and a moral wrong. You know, I spoke in Miami recently. They asked me to talk about abstinence. And I spoke to a very difficult, rough neighborhood with children that are very, very difficult. And so I asked them, what is the primary difference between human beings and all the other animal kingdom? So we had some fun with it every now and then. But, you know, they said, well, you know, animals have more hair and whatnot, and they get to do it whenever they want to, and we had some fun. And I said, no, you know what it is? The primary difference is this. Human beings can conceive of and discover ideas, and we can govern our lives by those ideas. That's what makes human beings special and unique. Something animals can't do. And ladies and gentlemen, the higher and the more noble and the more truer those ideas, the more freer of a people we will be. And as Americans, we stand for ideas. That's what this is about. That's why you're standing here today, because you believe in true ideas which make us a free people. Limited government, federalism, the sanctity of human life, traditional marriage and family structures, a robust national defense, the limited role of judges to interpret the law and not make it. Free markets, decentralized decision-making, and one nation under God. These are the ideas that have made our country what it is, and they are all under attack. So I want to impress upon you today, here's the point that I want to make. Good social, moral, and family policy is good economic policy. Good social, moral, and family policy is policy which maximizes legitimate human freedom. In Florida, we spend $1.9 billion a year. $1.9 billion right here in Florida of your tax dollars go because of family fragmentation as a result of divorce and unwed childbearing. When we work to strengthen marriages, when the Florida Family Policy Council and Nathan Dunn, our advocate up here, when we strengthen families and marriages, we reduce the need for higher taxes and for larger government. As the family breaks down, government must come in and take that social net. When families stay together and strong, it lessens the need for government's intrusion in our lives and in our pocketbooks. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this statement and listen to it clearly. Private behavior has public consequences. And private behavior has economic consequences. There should be no rift whatsoever between economic and social conservatives. We need each other philosophically and to win the victory in November. Theodore Roosevelt said this: patriotism means to stand by the country. It does not mean to stand by the president or any other public official, except exactly to the same degree to which that official stands by the country himself. And I leave you with this closing thought for encouragement. We must be steadfast. We must be not emotionally swayed by the victories. I'm done. I'm done. When we win, we're all great. Everything's wonderful. And then when we lose, we're depressed. We must get beyond that kind of an emotional response. We must be committed and called to our country to do what's right, irrespective. Mother Teresa said it best. It's not for us to be successful. We need to be faithful, and faithful till the end. I am no longer jerked with my emotions. Just happy when things are great and we win elections and get bills, and then sad. And I'm committed and faithful to the end. And when I am buried in the ground, I want my 4 children, and if my wife is there, to say that was a faithful man. And that should be all of our quest. We want to be faithful till the end. Thank you, and God bless you.